Hi, Caleb. This is a video just to show you how to do that problem, that extra problem that I gave you. And I would be glad to give you another one because I just really want you to master this skill. So if this was the polynomial, you listed all the P's and Q's perfectly. And I believe I saw in your notes where you saw that -1 worked. To be honest, what I'd like you to do first is always graph it on your calculator, especially when you have this many choices to pick from. And when I looked at it, I saw that -1 was a solution. What looked like, I should say, would be one of the zeros. So I tried that one. And when I got that, this was my remaining polynomial, which I used here. It also looked like it was crossing the x-axis just a little bit past 0. So I looked up here and I thought, oh, 1/5, because you can do any fraction. So I tried 1/5 with the polynomial that we reduced it down to, and I found that that worked. So then I had this smaller one, which I'm going to be honest, nothing worked with. And so what I did was I just graphed this one, and when I say graphed it, I graphed, this would be 5x to the third, 35x squared, 80x, and 50. And it looked like, oh, excuse me, I'm sliding off the page here. This is what was left, and when I graphed that, it looked like -1 went into that reduced one. So I used the reduced one and tried -1 again, and you'll see that worked. That simply means that it is a multiple root. So if this would be factored in its fully factored form, there would be an x plus 1 and an x plus 1. There would be 2 of them. Okay, so I have 2 of the -1s, and I have a 1/5 so far. What is left here then is a 5x squared, a 30x, and a 50. I'm not sure if you use your quadratic formula program from last year, or I have the work here for quadratic formula. This right here, I divided everybody by a 5 so I'd have smaller numbers. And I did the opposite of b, plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Inside or underneath the square root, that comes out to be -4. Square root of a -4 is 2i. Remember, if it's a negative, you put an I with it. And then you can divide a 2 into each, which makes the other 2 0 roots. -3 plus I and -3 minus I. So there are, I guess you could say there's 5. You have -3 plus I, -3 minus I, you have the 1/5, and you have -1, which would have been twice. These are your only real roots. I hope that helps, and I'm going to send you another one. Thanks so much. Bye.